To be remembered in the history of humanity, there are many ways to do it, for good or for bad. If you want to leave an unforgettable mark, you can do so through art, writing, music, sports, or other physical and mental skills. However, there are also other somewhat strange and unique methods that are even more impressive due to their originality. These are rare milestones that are documented by the famous Guinness World Records book. Below you will see the most incredible records of all time in any of their categories. The man with the most elastic skin. If you've ever watched the Fantastic Four or the Incredibles movies, you were probably amazed by the powers of characters like Dr. Reed Richards or Elastigirl. Well, now you're going to discover that it's not just science fiction and that the man with the most elastic skin does exist. His name is Gary Turner, a British man who entered the Guinness World Records in 1999 because he can stretch the skin of his body as if it were plasticine. Turner is one of the few humans in the world who suffers from the most extreme form of an unusual genetic disorder called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, an abnormality of collagen in the skin. Collagen is responsible for providing stability to the joints and the epidermis itself. As a result, the skin becomes extremely elastic, almost like moldable plasticine or chewing gum. Despite this, Gary says he is a happy man with his condition and that if he had the opportunity to be a normal person, he wouldn't accept it. And to be honest, who wouldn't want to be like that and surprise everyone with this strange ability? The smallest man. With a height of only 54.6 centimeters, Chandra Bavadar Dangi was a Nepalese man declared as the smallest in recorded history. He was born on November 30, 1939, and the exact medical condition that limited his growth is not known for certain. He lived in the remote village of Ramkoli, about 400 kilometers away from Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal. He gained fame when he appeared in prominent news coverage by local media after being spotted by a wood contractor while in his village. Dangi had never left his hometown, but after being recognized by the Guinness World Records as the world's shortest man in 2012, he expressed his desire to travel across his country and visit other nations. On November 13, 2014, during an event in London as part of the World Records Day, a year later in September 2015, Chandra passed away at the age of 75 in the Johnson Tropical Medical Center in Pago Pago, American Samoa. The cause of his death was not disclosed, although some local media reported that he had been suffering from pneumonia. The oldest person ever. Jean-Louise Kahn was a French woman known for being the documented oldest person in history, reaching the age of 122 years and 164 days. She lived in the city of Arles, in southern France. Jean practiced fencing until the age of 85, rode a bicycle until the age of 100, and walked without a cane until the age of 114. Quite impressive considering that mobility significantly decreases at that age. At 118 years old, her cognitive and linguistic abilities were similar to those of a person between 80 and 90 years old. However, by the age of 121, she was nearly blind and deaf, and after her 122nd birthday, her health deteriorated rapidly. That same year, it was announced that she would no longer make public appearances due to this reason. Jean passed away on August 4, 1997, due to natural causes, and her remains were buried in the Tranquillité Cemetery in Arles. She was the only confirmed person in history to reach the ages of 120, 121, and 122 years. Imagine being able to reach such ages with clarity and an active lifestyle, just like she did in her lifetime.